Assalamualaikum guys, how are you? This is Ishan here. I am fine and hopes that you are also fine. Today it is the lecture 4 of my series and the lecture belongs to the basic Linux command. But before starting my lecture, please subscribe my channel. As I have told you earlier, please subscribe my channel more and more people. Please guys, please like and share my videos and don't forget to press bell icon for new updates. So I'm going to start from the basic Linux command. It is very important for us to learn the basic Linux command because if we do not try to learn the basic syntax of the Linux command, then we will forget the structure of the Linux syntax. So we have to learn the command syntax here. As I have mentioned in this slide also that it is vital for every student and professional to learn the basic syntax of the commands. Otherwise, it would be difficult to understand and command the purpose. Sorry, the command purpose. Starting from here, commands are more controlled and customized than GUI. Yes, of course, it is very true. Some basic commands are given as from which you would be able to understand the features of the commands. As it is the syntax of the Linux terminal is given here as root. I have told you earlier that root is just like the administrator user in Windows. It is the login username. Localhost is your machine name and desktop is your current working environment. Localhost, when you are managing a server machine, default name is always a localhost and you can change that name also. You can see the red arrow and it is the hash sign. You already know that this hash sign is used for the root or admin user. Note, I have written a note beneath this slide that if dollar sign appears in place of hash sign, then it would be a standard user. And you know, standard user is not able to delete, create folder, giving administrator rights to other users, etc. So if you want to assign the rights or create some folders, files, and assign some server location, or we want to make some DNS server, DHCP server, backup server, or we want to have a password break, then we would have to be a root user. Otherwise it will be not useful for us to be a standard user. Standard user is just like a simple a domain user that you are working in that environment, but you don't have a right to any creation of or the folders or any right for in the DNS or DHCP server. So starting from other commands also, these are the basic 8 commands or 9 commands I have shown here. cd space, this is the sign of root that moves to root directory and will be shown as root at localhost, and this hash sign. Other command is ls, it will show the list of files and folders in the root directory. If it is a etc directory, then it will show the list of etc directory. From here we can also show the list of etc directory if we write the command ls/etc here. Now mkdir make directory, touch for file creation. It is very important. In Windows we create, just right click on the Windows and create a new file. Here we create use the touch command here to for file creation. cp copy and paste, mv cut and paste, or move and paste. More read a file, remove the files. But it is very important to see here that if we want to remove a folder, then what should we do? Then we will use a -r attribute here, rm space -r for this purpose. So guys, let's move towards our server which has been installed on the VMware. This is our server. We will log in from here. As you can see that this is the interface of CentOS operating system, which has a version 7. If you want to list the directories, or if you want to show the directories, then we will go to computer here, and these all directories are these all directories exist here. As I have told you in the last lecture, the benefits and the purposes of all directories, and these all directories lie here. You can see that srv, sys, temp, usr, dev, etc. It is the most important directory of Linux structure because all user files and folders are located here. etc contains all in configuration files here. This is the home directory, this is the media directory, this is the mount directory. So we will go to the terminal screen of Linux operating system. As I have mentioned to you earlier that this dollar sign is the standard user sign. It is the standard user login name, it is the machine name, and this is the current working directory, or you can say it is the desktop. If you want to create a file, you can also say that if I want to create a file, then it will deny our request. Touch the file. We want to create a file in etc directory, and that file would be standard user file. We name it standard dash user dash file. Permission denied. Now we will switch to the root user. For the switch command, so to the root user or to any user is su. It means su means switch user. Note this, su means switch user. So su root. It always acquires a password when you log into the root user. I will give the password here. Now I have entered in the root user environment. Now I want to create a file in etc directory or other directories. For example, I want to create a file in dev directory. Root file. I have mentioned its name, root file. Now file has been created. If I want to list the files here, or if I want to confirm that the file has been created, then I will use the command ls. ls means list the files of dev directory. Now you can see that this is the file which I have created earlier, root, with the name of root file. So we will go to the, now if you want to create a folder in any other directory, for example mkdir new dir. Now I want to confirm that new dash dir has been created in etc or not. What was the name? Let me first confirm the name. New dash dir. As you can see that new dash dir means new dash dir folder has been created in the etc directory because we have entered the command in etc directory. Now if you want to create a folder in root directory, then we will go there. First of all, clear the command prompt so that it would be easy for us. Now list the root. We can give as many space as much. This is not the need of time. These are the total directories, files and folders here. Now we will create a file in the root directory abc. It is very important that we are creating the file in the root directory, so we have to give the full path, as slash sign or forward sign is a root sign. So now my command was wrong. Now I want to confirm that the file has been created or not. As you can see that file with the abc has been created. So this is the process of creating a file or folder in any directory or root directory in Linux syntax. If you want to move to other directory except Zen, then we will go to cd space. Now we are in the working environment of etc. Now if you want to create a folder, mkdir slash a slash b, sorry, root a, root b and c. Let's see, these two folders will be created in root directory and c will be created in etc directory. Now I want to confirm ls root. You can see that a and b have been created in root directory, and if you want, C directory has been created in the etc directory. Now let's move forward fast a little bit. If you want to copy or paste the directory from one file or folder from one directory to another directory, then we will use the command cp. From where I want to copy the copy or paste the file, it is the syntax that I want to copy a folder from root and want to copy it to etc. Will this be beneficial for us or not? No, this is not. If you want to copy yum.com to the root directory, for example, then we will use the command cp copy paste from etc directory the file yum.conf and copy it to, this is the source path, and I will copy it to the destination that I want to copy this file to root directory, or I want to copy By the way, I have already copied the yum.com, so I will copy z file to the root. Now I want to confirm that this file is copied to root or not. ls root, and you can see that z is copied here. Now I want to move and paste from etc the file z to the root. it it is beneficial or not, or it is working or not, I will see. This move override z or not. Yes, I want to overwrite it. Now I will see whether this file is cut paste or not. I will first try ls command, and you can see that there is no z file, and it is cut paste to the root file. And now you can see that list root, and you can see that it is cut from the etc directory and paste in the root directory. Now now we will learn about the remove command. ls root, sorry, this is not the syntax. Now you can see that this is the whole directory of the root. If you want to delete this file from the root, then we will use the command rm remove regular file. Yes, I want to remove it, but be sure that this should not be the configuration file, and all configuration file have the extension of .conf. Yes, now we will see again root directory. Yes, of course, z file has been deleted from here. Now we will make ls, as you can see that I had created the folder with the name of C in the etc directory. Now I want to remove this directory. So how I use the remove command? rm etc c. No, it is a directory. Yes, of course. Then how can we remove a folder from here? So we will use the command rm, use the attribute r etc c. I want to remove the directory. Yes, of course I have deleted the directory. Now ls and c, there is no c type of directory here. Or you can confirm from root directory because it has less folder. ab rm dash r yes, I want to remove b. Yes, now I will check whether it is removed or not. List root. Yes, b folder has been deleted from here. Now we will see that how to read a command, how to read a file. So for read we use more command. You can see here. So ls if you want to read yum.conf, this command is for reading a file. Now the file yum.conf has been started here, and you can see that this is a file running. Now the file has been ended. This command is just for the read only purpose and nothing else. So this was the basic concept of learning the command syntax in Linux. Hopefully guys you have enjoyed my lecture today, because it was a really technical lecture, and I think you have understood my lecture very well, and I hope so you will be understanding my lecture as well as. So hope for the best guys. This was the whole agenda for today's lecture, that we have learned all these commands: remove, more, cut and paste, copy paste, creation for touch for file creation, make directory, and ls for listing of all files. These were some basic commands to learn. There are many thousands of commands exist in the Linux infrastructure. So always keep trying, and try to work hard so that you can understand the Linux structure as well as. These Linux commands are some kind different in the Debian based Linux operating system, just like Ubuntu. As we are studying the Linux structure of Red Hat and CentOS, so after completing this series, we will move towards some other operating system, and as well as in the future we will learn Ubuntu Linux structure also. Hopefully you have enjoyed my lecture today. Thanks guys for giving me a time, your precious time. I really thankful to you. And please guys, if you respect me, so subscribe my channel. It is once again a request to you. Like and share my videos, and press bell icon for new updates. Thank you guys. Allah Hafiz.